Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me. On this video, we'll travel back to Bonny Village to explore the area across the bridge on the eastern side of the village. Then, we'll move north and go as far as the Church District entrance. However, we'll not be exploring the Church District yet. We just want to clear most of the eastern side of the map that is accessible to us. So let's get started. Let's open our map and mark a couple of places we want to explore. There's only a shack on this small island that we want to check. Then we'll go across another bridge to about here. Since we have already cleared Bonny Village, we can avoid all these enemies in this area. The bridge entrance is just up ahead. Here's our marker number 1. Before we go inside the shack, let's see what this ghost has to say. Alright, let's go inside the shack. Across the way is our marker number 2. It's really foggy right now, so there isn't much for us to see. There's nothing else on this island, so let's go across the bridge to marker number 2. Let's pass time and see if we can change this fog. Now let's open our map and mark the next couple of places we want to check. There's a Furnace Golem here, so be sure you have at least 3 or 4 hefty furnace pots on hand. Now let's craft those hefty furnace pots. And then place them in our loadout. We are good to go, but instead of going straight to marker number 1, we want to go this way to approach it from behind. There are some wolves up there. There's our marker number 1, and it's for that Scarab. Dude, what are you doing? Just leave me alone, man. What a pest. This Scarab likes to teleport once you approach it, but if he doesn't see you, he won't teleport on you. There are a lot of wolves in this area, but I'm just going to ignore them and go to marker number 2. There's our Furnace Golem and our marker number 2. We want to use the Spirit Spring, but let's get the Furnace Golem to do his thing. This is the tricky part, and I will die here, but I want to show you what you need to do. We want to lure the golem as close as we can to this spot. But be aware that he can use his hand swipe to attack you as well. Avoid his fireballs by running around back here. Use buffs if you need to. Again, this is the spot you want to use to attack him. Now that you know what to do, let's go take care of him. Remember, you need 3 hefty furnace pots to kill him, so have them ready to go. Let's lure him close to this spot. And you can also use these rocks for some protection. Once you get him close, toss your pots inside his basket. And that's all you gotta do. you're having difficulties with this golem, it can also come this way to try to get away from him. Just be aware of the wolves in this area. And as always, you can ignore the golem altogether. Before continuing up the road, let's open our map and mark the next places for us to explore. Let's just do these 3 markers for now. Marker number 1 is for a hanging pot on that cliffside, but I don't think we can see it from down here. It's behind that tree. Marker number 1 is protected by wolves, so let's take them out. Here's our marker number 1, and there's our hanging pot. Alright, let's go pick up our goodies from our hanging pot. Now let's go to marker number 2. Lots of wolves here. And there's our marker number 2. Marker number 3 is up there. There's our marker, but if we go here to the left, you'll notice a sealed spirit spring. Before we break the seal, let's go out here and check out the view. Let's see what we can see. Alright, let's go break that seal. To break the seal, we need to go behind this hidden wall. As you can see, the elevator's up top, so we need to use the spirit spring to gain access into the tower. So let's go back to the spirit spring. Now aim for the tower, then use the spring. We're done here, so you can either call Torrent and jump back down to the Spirit Spring, or use the tower lift. Let's go around this way to pick up a few more goodies. You know what? before continuing, let's go back to the Grace and pass time. Let's open our map and mark a few more places for us to visit. This road goes underground to marker number 1. These other markers are on a hill. So let's go here, then here, and here. That looks like a good plan. Alright, let's go to marker number 1. This is the entrance into the church district, but we are not exploring here yet. We'll explore this area on another video. For now, let's just grab this grace. This is where we are. Marker number 2 is next. To get to markers number 2, 3, and 4, we go this way. Let's have a quick look around. Across the way is the Shadowkeep's entrance, and below it, the entrance into Rao Base. It's kind of hard to see down here, but I don't think we explore there yet. Alright, on to marker number 2. Marker number 2 is for the Forager brood, so let's talk to him. If you have been following my guide, you should now have 6 Forager brood cookbooks. The 7th and final Forager brood cookbook, you'll get it from Moore once we complete his questline. This area has some undead skeletons, which you can avoid or simply use a sacred weapon on them. Another skeleton should spawn by marker number 3. This screeching owl up ahead will activate a few more skeletons, so be ready for them. Alright, on to marker number 4. And same deal here, there'll be a few more skeletons in this area. Again, you don't have to deal with these guys, you can just grab the goodies and take off. Let's go back to the graves to replenish our flasks and change to nighttime before we go to our next marker. You can probably already see it behind us, but let's open our map and I'll show you where we're going. We're going right here. You can't avoid the wolves up ahead, but I'm going to take them out. Let's pick up our goodie. Be aware that there are a few Marionette Soldiers around here, so be careful when passing through this area. Alright, let's go back to the Grace and change it back to daytime. Let's open our map and mark a few more places to explore. This is down the cliff, but we'll make it number 4, and then we'll come back to number 5. Again, there are Marionette Soldiers in this area, but I'm going to avoid them altogether. There's our marker number 1 and marker number 5, so we'll be exploring this cathedral last. There is our marker number 1. Let's grab it real fast. Now let's go to marker number 2. Let's take care of this, guys. Maybe we'll get some materials for crafting the arrows. Alright, we got some. Let's grab our goodie from marker number 2. Let's go to marker number 3. This is another Remembrance Duplicator location we can use. There's marker number 4, but it's actually down the cliff. Hey, a dragonfly. Let's try to grab it real quick as they drop poison crafting material. No drop this time. Alright, let's keep going this way until we find a place to drop down the cliff to get us to marker number 4. There are several groups of wolves down here, but you can avoid them all. There's our marker number 4 on the left, but before going there, let's have a look around. You should probably be hearing a Scarab, but if you look inside the cave, he's not there. Look up, he's hiding up in the ceiling. Alright, we're done here, but before going to marker number 5, let's go back here so we can see where we started from. There's Bonny Village. And the bridges we went across. Let's go to marker number 5. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow, we almost got ourselves in trouble. Alright, here's our marker number 5. Let's go inside for a grace. Activate the grace. Now let's open the gate. Here's a side entrance, and if you first came this way, you would still need to enter through the front entrance to get to the grace and to unlock the gate. Now let's go talk with Ymir.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Ymir. Welcome to Manus Metyr. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering. The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not? Is something the matter? I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin. Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous. For power. For truth.
Ymir has a few sorceries, and although I don't use them, I'm going to buy them all. However, it's your choice to buy them or not.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance. Oh yes, do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
Ymir has a quest line which involves 3 maps, so we'll be returning here at some point. Also, there's some crafting materials all around the building, but again, we'll be back. We're done here for now, so let's fast travel to the ancient ruins base. Alright, we'll begin exploring this area of the Raw base on our next video. Until then, thanks for watching and have a great day.